Picture this. You're scrolling through your Instagram account, but today, instead of just double tapping and scrolling and moving on, you pause. Why? Well, because you stumbled across a profile that's so captivating, a profile that's so perfectly curated, it grabs your attention, and it just doesn't seem to let go. Well, here's the thing. That profile could be yours. And today on the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast, we are revealing the ultimate Instagram digital marketing cheat sheet. Yeah, we're going to go into all those secrets that can transform your Instagram presence from just another account to a magnetic brand building powerhouse. So stay with us, as these insights, my friends, are not just game changers. They are, in fact, the playbook to winning on Instagram. And in a world where attention is the new currency, your Instagram profile could be a treasure chest, a gold mine, if you will. So let's open it up.
Hey there, audacious parents. Welcome to the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast, where we're not just about surviving, we're about thriving. If you're tuning in, you're not looking for just another feel-good, pat-on-the-back kind of show. No. You're here because you're ready to disrupt the status quo. You're ready because you're here to challenge your limits and to step out of the comfort zone where we know growth never happens. This is not just your average let's all be happy with our 9-to-5 lives kind of podcast. We're here to give you actionable strategies. We're here to dive deep into the world of side hustles, digital marketing, and smart income boosting tactics. Why, you may ask? Because we're designed for parents like you, parents juggling family expenses, childcare, and the elusive me time. We're not just about making money, though. We're about designing a life that you dictate, not one that's been prepackaged in a soul-sucking 9-to-5 box. So, if you're ready to break free and design a life that aligns with your dreams, design a life that aligns with your family, you're in the right place. The Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast.
What is up? What is up? What the heck is up, my Dark Horse entrepreneurs? Welcome to a new chapter in your digital journey. I'm your host, Tracy Brickman, and today, as I mentioned, we're diving into a world where art meets commerce, where story intertwines with the dreams of your audience. Welcome to Mastering Instagram, the ultimate digital marketing cheat sheet. And in the next 30 or so minutes, we're not just going to be talking tips and tricks. No. We're going to be exploring kind of the very fabric, the threads that weave through in and out of a successful Instagram digital marketing experience. We're going to go from optimizing your profile to mastering the art of engagement. Yet we are going to take the time to turn your Instagram account into a canvas for your brand story. You see, Instagram is not just a platform. No. I want you to think of it as a canvas for your brand story. Here on that canvas, every post, every story, every reel is a brushstroke in your masterpiece of your brand's journey. And this isn't about posting for posting's sake, my friends. No, it's about crafting a narrative that resonates, crafting a narrative that captivates, and of course, crafting a narrative that converts. So whether you're a seasoned pro, or perhaps you're just getting started, get ready to transform your Instagram account and see your brand in a whole new light. So let's dive right in. Let's think of your Instagram profile as that digital front door to your personal or your business brand. It's the first thing that people are going to see. And as we all know, we've heard it 1,000 times, first impressions really matter. Now, the cornerstone of a first impression, what is it? Your picture profile. In this case, it is your picture profile. And it needs to be more than just an attractive shot. It needs to be a high quality shot. It needs to be a recognizable representation of you or your brand. So whether it's this crisp logo or a professional headshot, there we go, like that. Okay, this image is the first handshake that you have with your digital fans, with that digital world you're reaching into. Now, as we move past that, let's talk about your username. This is not just a handle. Don't go by Dirty Socks 1234. No. You want to use this as your beacon to your audience. What it is you do, what it is you provide. It should be clear, it should be memorable, and at the end of the day, it needs to be unmistakably you. Let's take a step back here And let's avoid all the complicated, cutesy-wootsy, ambiguous usernames, okay? Simplicity, my friends, is really going to be the magic. This is the key here. It makes it not only easier for your audience to find you, but to remember you. And if they can remember you and find you, they can suggest you to those that they find or they know you can help. Now, let's go past that into the magic of your bio. This isn't just a space where you get to type a few words about who you are, to tell them about how amazing you are. No. It's a space where you create a powerful, compact pitch. Yeah. You only have this little bit of space. You got to hit them hard and you got to hit them fast. In just a few seconds, your bio should tell your story. Your bio should resonate with your target audience and then drive them into action. Yeah. And to do that, you're going to need to use some relevant keywords so that your audience can be attracted. And you need to weave in a call to action. Maybe that call to action is simple as click the link below or check out my latest post or check out my pinned posts, whatever it is. And while we're there, speaking of links, that clickable link that's in your bio, that, my friend, is your portal. It's a space that you can whoosh them away into your sphere of influence. It leads your followers from Instagram to your website, from Instagram to your blog, from Instagram to your product. Wherever you want them to land, this is your chance to extend the conversation beyond Instagram, to pull them in, you might say. And all that said, I want you to remember one thing.
The Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast.
Your Instagram profile is your brand or your first impression, so let's make it count. Every element from your picture to your bio should be strategically thought all the way through and beautifully executed. Your profile is not just a part of your brand. No. In many ways, it is your brand. It is how people see you when it comes to Instagram. Now, let's paint a picture, if you will. Quite literally, let's paint a picture of your brand on Instagram. Imagine your feed as this gallery. Oh, let's step back and go one step further. Your phone is a museum, yeah? And your feed inside there is one of the galleries. And each of your posts is a piece of art. So, that said, the color scheme, the aesthetic, they're not just details that you need to pay attention to. They are the essence of your brand's identity. So, choosing a consistent color scheme is like selecting a palette to your masterpiece as you're brushstroking your way through it. It should reflect the tone and the mood of you and or your brand, whether that mood is vibrant and energetic or soft and serene or bold and daring. Yeah, you want to just, when someone sees it, they instantly know, oh, I know who that is. That's the Dark Horse right there. And let's be honest here, it's not just about colors. It's about this overall aesthetic, right? You've seen those accounts where you're scanning through their stuff and it's like it all just kind of flows together. Well, this is where your brand's personality gets to shine through. So here's the question. Are you sleek and modern? Do you just have that nice cutting edge, the dapper suit and everything's prim and proper and in the right place? Or are you more earthy, more rustic? Right? You got that flannel going on. You got the t-shirt rocking. Maybe you got that shirt hanging off your, whatever it is. Maybe you're more quirky or whimsical. You got colors. You got, I don't know, everything on you is bedazzled. Whatever it is, your aesthetic is your visual voice. It's like any great story. It should be compelling, but cohesive. High quality content is the medium through which your story is told. Every image, every video, every caption should resonate with your brand, with who you are, and at the same time, speak directly to your audience, those folks that you're trying to reach through your voice, through your imagery, through your content. You want to reach right into their heart and right into their minds, all at the same time. I know this is a lot to absorb. It's like drinking from a fire hose here, but you got to remember, in the world of Instagram, content is king, and consistency is the crown upon the king's head. or the queens, depending on which one you like, right? It doesn't matter. Whether you're posting product photos, behind-the-scene glimpses, or your ever-valued customer testimonials, the quality should always, and hear me again, always be top-notch and all presented in a style that is unmistakably yours. Consistency in your brand's voice is like a signature. Yeah, right? It's unmistakable and it's unique. And just like a signature, your brand's aesthetic should be instantly recognizable, setting you apart from the vast ocean that is on all those Instagram feeds. It's like if you have a favorite artist or even a favorite musician, you could hear like a single bar, a few notes of one of their songs, and you're like, oh, I know exactly who this is. Or maybe there's someone that sings so uniquely, you hear them start singing, you're like, oh, I already know who that is. They don't even need to tell you. You know because of their signature. You need to do the same thing with your feed. All right, let's turn the page here, and let's delve into the nuts and bolts of Instagram success. And that is, my friends, your posting strategy. Now, you might think that posting as much as possible is the key to success. No. Well, maybe some of you can do it like that and have done it like that. But here's a twist I want you to think about. It's less about quantity and more about quality and timing. Oh, wait a minute, Tracy. No one's ever said those two things together. Well, okay, little experimentation happens here. Inside that experimentation, you might ask the question, what's the golden rule? Well, I'm about to tell you, so thank you for asking. I want you to post at least once a day. This will help keep your audience engaged. They won't forget about you because you haven't posted in days. But don't post more than 3 times a day. Why? I'm glad you asked again. Because in the world of Instagram, timing isn't everything. It's the only thing. Your post should be like this well-timed symphony. Huh? You don't want to be the constant drum beat that's beating them over the head all the time. You're overwhelming and annoying them, right? There's a fine line. Now, you may find that, oh, Tracy's wrong. It's not 3. I can go as many as 5 times and still get the same level of engagement. Good. Do that. Audiences are different. Some folks, I find in my world, 3 is almost the max. I can probably sneak away 4 every once in a while, but when I start hitting 5, I found a drop-off. You pay attention to your numbers? Yeah. But what about the content of these posts, Tracy? Well, we talked about it being your brushstrokes, and inside there, I want you to make hashtags your secret weapon. They're not just trendy, my friends. No. They really are tools for discoverability. See, when you go in there and don't put 100 of them in there, right? You want to use relevant hashtags so that you can catapult your content into the viewing line, into the line of sight of those that are seeking it. It is kind of a search engine if you think about it. So I want you to think of the hashtags as bridges. Yeah, let's put them as bridges. I want you to use them to connect your brand or yourself with your audience. Your brand's over here, your audience is over here. Your hashtags will connect them because your audience is going to go look for them. And you're going to like, oh, look, here's this person over here. Here's Tracy the Dark Horse. Yeah. So get out there and research the popular hashtags that are in your niche. But at the same time, here's a unique one. Don't shy away from creating your own. Because as you build your audience and you start creating your own hashtag that's like hashtag Dark Horse Entrepreneur or something like that, like we would use here, Dark Horse Podcast. Folks will start looking for that. Like, I like this content. Let me look for more. And they see in your hashtags this unique one they haven't seen before. They'll go look for it. This can be a part of your brand identity, something unique that followers can associate directly with you.
The Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast.
So remember, I want you to post with purpose, post with a keen eye on timing, and arm your content with relevant hashtags so that you can extend your reach out there into your core audience. This strategy isn't just about being seen. No, you can be seen by posting 100 times a day. Something will ring. It's about being remembered. It's about becoming a part of your audience's daily digital marketing experience and make them look forward to your next post. Be that next post later today or not until tomorrow. Now, As we continue our little Instagram journey here, and some of this applies to other platforms, but I wanted to focus on one platform at a time here rather than trying to give you all these things to go across multiple platforms. Maybe we'll come back and do another one for YouTube and YouTube Shorts and what have you. But as we continue our Instagram journey here, let's dive into the dynamic world of stories and reels. Imagine these features as the stages where your brand's personality or your personality truly gets to come alive, or it gets to shine its brightest. Yes, stories and reels are where your brand's personality shines brightest on Instagram. It's where the scripted nature of posts meets the spontaneity and authenticity of real life, and boom, magic happens. So let's think of Instagram stories as your brand's daily diary. Yeah, this is a place where you would put more candid behind-the-scenes glimpses. Because they're 24-hour snippets, they are really perfect for building that more personal connection with your audience. Share the daily life of your brand, right? See what happens behind the curtain, so to speak, the processes behind your products, and even a few of those ever-loved customer shout outs, right? Someone does something amazing. Maybe they have a big breakthrough because of your product. Give them a shout out. Or they just did something amazing, has nothing to do with you or your service. Give them a shout out. The ephemeral nature of stories adds an element of intimacy. Encourage your audience to tune in regularly so they do not miss out. I said stories and reels, so let's talk about reels, shall we? Instagram's answer to short form video. Reels. Reels offers this creative playground for your brand to showcase products, tell stories, and even hop on all those latest trends that are happening out there. And could do that all in 60 seconds or less. You see, this I would look at as your space to be creative, to experiment with music, to experiment with filters, to try out new effects, to create content that's not just engaging, but that people want to share. Remember, the more engaging, the more relatable that your reels are, the more likely your audience will be to share it. And what's this going to do? This is going to extend your brand's reach beyond just your immediate followers, right? And if it starts getting shared enough, Instagram will start pushing you as well. So in both reels and stories, I want you to remember something here. Authenticity is key. I want you to let your brand's unique personality, whether it's quirky or rustic or just sharp and stoic, I want you to let your brand's unique personality come right through, whether it's quirky, whether it's sophisticated, or whether it's just plain old down to earth. It is this authenticity that creates that connection between you and your audience, and it goes well beyond your products and well beyond the services you're offering. It goes into building a community. All right, let's move forward here. I'm just dropping bombs here for you. Let's talk about what I believe is one of the most impactful strategies on Instagram: influencer collaborations. Now, hold on now, hear me out. This isn't a game of just numbers and reach. It's like this dance, right? It's like this narrative that you're doing. It's a dance of narratives, where collaborating with influencers is not just about reach. It's about connecting the stories, yours and theirs. How your brand story intertwines with that of the influencer, creating a tapestry that resonates with both audiences, growing the audience on both sides. So, how do you do this? Well, the first step is choosing the right influencer. Duh. Here's the thing. I want you to remember this. And if you remember nothing else about this episode, remember this. It's not about the influencer that has the biggest following. No, it's about the relevance and the alignment. You need to look for influencers whose followers match your target audience. And they don't have to match 100%. Maybe it's 80%, maybe it's 70%, definitely more than 50%. But they need to match your target audience, matching their style, matching their values, and certainly match in the content in such a way that it complements your brand and it helps create this seamless partnership. And there are tools out there that can help you with this. And I'm not even going to provide any affiliate links. I'm just going to tell you. Influencer.co is one you can go check out. Hype Auditor is another one. And both of these can be invaluable in your search for helping you find the perfect match. Now, once you've identified that perfect match, that potential influencer, well, next, it's all about reaching out to them. It's about crafting a collaboration that benefits both parties. I want you to hear me on this. It's not about you gaining all the benefits and them going, sure, why not? No, everyone has to benefit from it. Oh, otherwise, why do they want to do it? All right, so create a benefit for both sides and then reach out with a clear, genuine proposal that outlines how the partnership could work, how the partnership would work, and how you're going to benefit and how they're going to benefit. Just be upfront. Hey, I'm going to leverage your audience, but here's what I bring to the table. This could be anything from product reviews, co-created content. The list is almost endless. It's not quite as endless as doing it on your own. But I think the thing here, it's crucial to provide value to that influencer's audience. That's the golden rule. Your collaboration, it needs to feel like this natural extension of that influencer's content, not this abrupt, hey, I want you to listen to this advertisement.
The Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast.
You feel me, right? Because you've been there. You've been scrolling through something and you're like, what is that? Yeah, it's them getting together with someone didn't quite align. Remember, successful influencer collaborations hinge on authenticity and mutual storytelling. It's about creating content that really feels organic for both of you, that weaves your brand right into that influencer's narrative in a way that feels natural and engaging to their audience. Yeah, that's the real magic. Whew, man, 20 plus minutes into this already, and we're already at what is becoming my favorite section of the podcast, Whiskered Wisdom. Yeah, this is where we're going to distill today's insights into a single nugget of actionable advice that you can take away and do like right now, as soon as you hear it. And for me, when it comes to mastering Instagram, I want you to remember this. The most effective strategy is the one that is authentic and engaging. Always stay true to your voice, who you are, what your brand's voice is, if it's a brand, right? All at the same time while being open to telling stories creatively. Creative storytelling is so powerful. Why does this matter, Tracy? Well, let me tell you. Because Instagram, my friends, is more than just a visual platform. It's really a community built on genuine connections and stories. Yeah. Whenever you see these, oh, wow, look at this, man, 3 million views, there's a story there. There's some authenticity there. And I'm not talking about the ones where people are just bumping and grinding and doing these silly things. I'm talking about the other content. It's the authenticity. That, my friends, is the heartbeat of this community that's there, the community that you want to build. It's about being true to your values, to your brand's values, to your mission, and your aesthetic, whatever it might be. And when your content reflects you authentically, when your content reflects your brand authentically, it resonates far more deeply with those that you're able to reach. It's not just about engaging with a post. It's about connecting with your brand's story. It's about connecting with your brand's ethos, right? That underlying, they can feel it. Even if it's just in a post, they're like, wow, something about this really clicks. Huh? It's that X factor, you might say. And let's not forget about engagement. Engagement is, after all, the lifeblood of Instagram. But it's not just about the likes or the comments. It's about creating a conversation. 2 ways. Don't just be standing out there on your ivory pillar screaming into the bullhorn of Instagram. No, you want to create a 2-way conversation. You want to build a relationship with your audience. You want to ask questions in your captions and respond to the comments. Create interactive stories, right? These are just a few ways that you can foster that engagement. And when the platform starts seeing your followers more engaged, well, guess what? They start showing it to more people. And remember, here's the real magic behind everything. An engaged audience is an audience that cares. An engaged audience is an audience that listens. And most importantly, an engaged audience is an audience that trusts. So, as you craft your Instagram strategy, I want you to keep those 2 pillars in mind: authenticity and engagement. Together, just put those 2 puppies together, they create a powerful foundation for your brand success on the Instagram platform. As we wrap up today's journey through the Instagram digital marketing cheat sheet, and it's just a cheat sheet, it's not a full-on walkthrough. We would have to be here far longer. You've been to those workshops, and I get it. But let's quickly recap the key strategies that we've uncovered. We talked about optimizing your profile, where a compelling bio and a clear username can set the stage for your story, for your brand story. We delved into the importance of a consistent brand voice. Remember that on Instagram, your brand story is as good as your strategy. Bad strategy, bad story. You feel me? All right. Then we kind of navigated the nuances of some smart posting. We're going to emphasize that timing and hashtags are crucial. Just you don't want to be peppering people with 50 posts. It doesn't work. The Instagram platform's a little smarter than that. And we also explored the dynamic world of Instagram stories and reels, where your brand's personality really gets the opportunity to shine. And let's not forget the power of authenticity in our influencer collaborations, where connecting stories with you and that influencer really can create a deeper impact. And not just in your followers, but in how they trust you, how they believe you, how they feel about you, how they resonate with you. Remember, each of these strategies is but a brushstroke in your masterpiece of your Instagram presence. I want you to use them wisely. I want you to use them creatively. And do that, and you can watch your brand story unfold beautifully on the canvas that is a very engaging platform. Now, it's your turn to take these insights and transform your Instagram game. And if you've got good Instagram game, maybe you reach out to me and say, Tracy, you forgot to mention this. I will come back and do a follow-up episode. I'm happy to do that. If you're an Instagram expert, please chime in and let me know what you think. In the meantime, if you're looking to dive a little deeper and truly master the art of digital marketing and personal development, and those two things go very much together, got something special for you here. My latest course, 365 Days of Dominance, is designed to empower you every single day of the year with strategies, tips, and personal insights. This is your chance to join a community of like-minded entrepreneurs and take your digital presence to a whole new height. And here's the best part. If you sign up on our mailing list now I'm putting this episode out the Monday before Thanksgiving. All right, I plan on releasing this course in about 2 weeks. So if you're hearing me right now, go to the website and sign up for our email list. Yeah, right. I sign up for our email list now, and you'll get exclusive early access before the price goes up. Call it our Black Friday special if you'd like. Do not miss this opportunity to dominate your social journey. Head over to the website, darkhorseentrepreneur.com. Sign up for the mailing list and get ready to make the next 365 days your most impactful year. You're not going to believe what's coming at you, my friends. And with that, I'm going to leave you as I always do. Think successfully and take action.
Hey, my Dark Horse Entrepreneur parents, thanks for tuning in. If this episode struck a chord, share it with a fellow parent hustler. Let's grow our tribe that thrives, not just survives. For more insights and a community that totally gets it, join our Facebook group at www.darkhorseschooling.com/tribe. Think successfully and take action.